The owner of an ice cream shop on Manhattan's Upper East Side took matters into her own hands and chased after a suspected thief. This is how over the weekend that it happened. She chased the suspect through the neighborhood and all the way into East Harlem, where police finally took him into custody. The dramatic takedown happening after several shops say they had their tip jars robbed last week by the same suspect. Eyewitness News reporter Jim Dolan live on the Upper East Side with more. Jim.
Dave, how much money do you suppose there even is in a tip jar at a coffee store or an ice cream shop or the diner down the street here? But all of the owners of those businesses here on 2nd Avenue say their tip jars were stolen by the same man over the last several days. It wasn't that they lost so much money, but it was so brazen that one of the owners tracked the suspected thief down herself. The UES ice cream shop on 2nd Avenue and the J.J. Brown coffee shop next door have gotten so accustomed to theft in their shops.
It was something that I had to get my staff accustomed to, trained on, that if they come in, just let them steal, let them go.
This is video at J.J. Brown's when a man walks in and the owner says steals the tip jar on the counter. That same man came back, and this time the owner recognizes him and gives him food. And she says he still steals the tip jar. Last weekend, the owner of the ice cream shop says that man got violent.
This Saturday night, this person came in. He stole the tip jar, attempted to steal the tip jar. My host, Art, tried to stop him, and when he tried to stop him, he punched Art.
The next day, Ms. Bond says he was back.
He came back not even 12 hours later, came in, tried to steal the tip jar, but it was already gone. He had stolen it the night before, went into the coffee shop next door, stole their tip jar.
Ms. Bond was furious, and then on the street, she spotted him.
He started to run, and I started to chase. As I was chasing him, I called 911. I explained what was happening. I told him that I was not going to let up. This guy, he ran into traffic. He was running through the subways. He was running all through the block trying to lose me.
Police eventually showed up and arrested 43-year-old Michael Nixon, who is now charged with robbery and has at least 5 previous arrests. Ms. Bond, whose ice cream shop hides a saloon in the back, says running a business shouldn't be like this.
You have staff, but the last thing that you want is to have them punched in the face on a shift. There's a lot of other things they need to be dealing with, but to be assaulted is not one of them.
Yeah. And Ms. Bond tells her employees that if somebody steals something, just let them go. But she couldn't let it go, even though she knows this could have gone much worse and much differently. She says she's just glad the police showed up and made the arrest. Reporting live from the Upper East Side, Jim Dolan, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jim. Well, Manhattan grand jury will meet again next week to consider an indictment against